Global markets are reeling after reports confirmed that the Iraqi Dinar IQD has surged to $6.71, and the Vietnamese Dong VND climbed $2.402. These extraordinary revaluation rates have shocked investors, banks, and financial analysts worldwide. What was once considered speculation has now erupted into a defining moment in global currency history, triggering waves of both excitement and uncertainty. For years, investors and currency watchers have anticipated a dramatic revaluation, yet few expected rates at these unprecedented levels. The IQD hitting $6.71 signals Iraq's potential as a financial powerhouse, underpinned by its oil wealth and ongoing economic reforms. The VND at $4.02 underscores Vietnam's rise as a fast-growing trade hub and global manufacturing giant together. These moves represent a massive wealth transfer and hint at a major recalibration of the international monetary system. The revaluation has created immediate ripples across financial markets. Stock markets saw sudden volatility as investors shifted capital into forex opportunities. Banking institutions scrambled to update their exchange systems with reports of long queues at certain branches. Retail investors worldwide, especially those holding physical notes, celebrated life-changing returns. Financial analysts warn, however, that this sudden appreciation could strain liquidity systems and force central banks to recalibrate policies. The revaluation is more than just a financial shock, represents a turning point in the national journeys of both Iraq and Vietnam. For Iraq, the Iraqi dinar reaching $6.71 validates years of rebuilding after conflict and economic instability. Iraq holds some of the largest oil reserves in the world, and this new valuation could accelerate the nation's shift into a major global economic force. With stronger currency power, Iraq can attract foreign direct investments into infrastructure, technology, and energy projects, provide greater financial security for its citizens, whose purchasing power will dramatically increase, establish itself as a reliable partner in international trade and oil contracts. Additionally, the higher rate could ease Iraq's debt burdens, improve government spending on health and education, and bring a new era of prosperity to its people. For Vietnam, the dong reaching $4.02 is equally historic. For years, Vietnam has positioned itself as the factory of Asia, supplying goods to major economies across the globe. Now, with this surge, the country gains a stronger financial identity, reducing dependence on external currencies like the USD. Vietnamese citizens benefit from increased global purchasing power, enabling more affordable imports and travel. The government can leverage the new valuation to negotiate stronger trade deals. In essence, Iraq and Vietnam are moving from emerging economies to global influencers, signaling a reshaping of economic power distribution worldwide. For investors, the revaluation is both a dream come true and a complex challenge. Many long-term holders of IQD and VND have patiently waited years for this exact moment, and their perseverance has finally paid off. Those holding to 5K or 10K dinar notes or bulk dong investments now face life-changing wealth opportunities. However, alongside the excitement comes responsibility and caution. Exchange process. Banks may roll out the new exchange systems in stages, meaning investors should prepare for long queues, appointments, or verification steps. Patience will be key. Contract rates and negotiations. Some reports suggest banks may offer different rates for bulk holders versus smaller investors. This creates both opportunities and risks for those looking to maximize returns. Taxation and regulations. Governments will not overlook these gains. Investors should prepare for tax obligations, legal reporting, and compliance requirements. Consulting a financial advisor or tax expert becomes crucial. Market volatility. Just as quickly as rates surged, they could also face short-term corrections. Investors should avoid panic decisions and instead focus on long-term wealth strategies. Lifestyle and legacy planning. For many, this is not just a financial event, but a life transformation. With new wealth comes the responsibility to manage wisely, avoid overspending, and plan for generational security. The bottom line for investors: this is a rare window of opportunity that could change lives, but only if handled with patience, wisdom, and foresight. The Iraqi Dinar hitting $6.71 and the Vietnamese Dong rising to $4.02 have sent shockwaves across the financial world. What was once considered speculation has now transformed into a reality with global consequences. For years, investors, gurus, and analysts debated whether such a revaluation was even possible. Today, the numbers speak for themselves. Iraq, long seen as a nation struggling with instability, is finally leveraging its oil wealth and economic reforms to secure a commanding role in international finance. Meanwhile, Vietnam, known for its manufacturing strength and trade dominance, is stepping into a new era of global influence. The effects extend far beyond Iraq and Vietnam. International banks, governments, and financial markets must now adjust to a new currency landscape. Trade contracts, forex flows, and even global debt markets could see dramatic shifts as these re-evaluations ripple outward. Some experts even believe this could trigger the beginning of a multi-currency financial system, reducing the dominance of the US dollar. For investors, this moment is both historic and humbling. The chance to turn years of patience into tangible wealth is now within reach, but it also carries a responsibility to manage new resources wisely, to prepare for taxation and compliance, to think beyond personal gain and consider the long-term legacy of such wealth. This isn't just about a revaluation, it is about a reset in how global currencies are valued and how nations rise on the world stage. In short, we are witnessing a financial revolution. Iraq and Vietnam have proven that with strategic planning, patience, and global cooperation, nations once seen as underdogs can stand tall and reshape the future. For investors and watchers alike, this is a reminder. Sometimes the biggest shifts happen overnight, but their impact lasts for generations.